business end of the season, and the Somerset Rebels have a tough task ahead of them tonight after losing the first leg of this playoff semi-final at Glasgow just 24 hours ago. Two huge 5-1 advantages from the newly crowned SGB Championship pairs winners, Rasmus Jensen, a former Rebel of course, and Craig Cook in the last three heats, being ultimately the undoing of a robust Rebels challenge up there in Scotland last night. From being just no more than 4 points behind for much of the affair, those late maximums have served to put the Tigers arguably in the driving seat. And with that pair's victory of course being gained here at the Oak Tree Arena just a short 12 days ago, Somerset know that with those two big hitters up against them, their hopes of clawing back those 12 points very much depend on a full team effort tonight. Just before we see the riders out on parade for this second leg at the weather-blessed Oak Tree Arena, let's get the thoughts of some of the key players.
Chris Harris joins us now then in the pits. Big meeting tonight, semi-final, second leg. We're going to just revert back to last year a second and remember that fantastic ride that you had against the Rebels last year. 5 of those tonight from yourself. We don't ask for much, do we?
Yeah, no, it was obviously that last year was good for me, obviously to win that and the fashion we did. But yeah, new year and obviously I suppose, as you can say, I owe one for Somerset now after last year. So yeah, we need some big rides tonight from us all, and especially from the lads down the bottom, the reserves. They need to put in a bit extra tonight because obviously we've got 12 points to claw back.
Now 12 points against a very good team, but this is Speedway. We've got a good side as well. I think the boys can do it. You need a little bit of good luck coming our way as well. We need everyone to fire, like you said, and really get on it. Yeah,
obviously you need a bit of luck. Hopefully we can have that tonight, and yeah, we can come out on top. I was going to say, it's going to be tough, guys. Good side, and they've been good all year, so they beat us last time. I think they come down here, so yeah, it's going to be a tough one, but the boys are up for it.
Going at number 1 tonight, is that something you prefer, being the first out, or do you prefer to wait a couple of heats, see how it's riding?
No, I prefer to be out later on in the races. I like to watch a few, but it is what it is. We just got to enjoy the job. I've been around long enough now to know what I'm doing. So, well, hopefully anyway. So yeah, we'll go out there and see what we can do.
All right. Well, hopefully we've got another couple of meetings to go if we can pull this one off tonight. Weather's with us. Track's looking great. I know you haven't had a chance to go out there, but it's looking pretty good as far as I can see. But I've never ridden a bike in my life. But it's all looking good. Just keep the smile going. Ride safe, ride fast. Let's try and do this for the Rebels tonight, yeah?
We will. Cheers.
Carl Bickley, Glasgow Tigers are in town tonight, second leg of the semi-final. It's a really important one. You've got 12 points up. But before we talk about tonight, let's reflect on last night. Good score for yourself at reserve there. So you can look to bring that form into tonight.
Yeah, definitely. 8-1 from 4 rides was good for me. Wasn't one of my best meetings. I didn't feel sort of fast until my last ride, but yeah, we've got that 12-point cushion now, and as long as we can keep it around there, and we'll be sweet.
Somerset, the Oak Tree Arena here, the track. One of your favourites?
It's my second time I've rode here. First time was just a couple of months ago. Strange little place. It is a nice track, but it's strange to get going on because it's so round, everyone's fast. So yeah, but no, they are a very strong team. Somerset, the top 5 are without a doubt really strong, and so it does take a lot to sort of get them under control. But we're going to give it a try.
But also the other guys at reserve, Nathan and Luke as well. If they pop out the start, it is hard to pass, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a strange track, and you can pass easy, but you've got to know where to pass and what lines to ride, and where the best passing places are. So yeah, exactly. Starts are crucial. Them boys pop out the start, then it is going to be very hard to catch them or even pass them. So that's what we're looking to do tonight, just popping out the gate and holding our positions.
Glasgow season on the whole, been a good season for yourself up there at Glasgow. You've enjoyed it?
Yeah, brilliant season. They came and rescued me when I had no team, and they've been brilliant all year. So yeah, brilliant club to ride for, and it's a shame the season's coming to an end, but it's getting a bit icy and frosty now. So
we are a little bit biased here at the Oak Tree tonight, but we want to see some great racing out there, some fast racing, which is what we're all here for, to watch you do that. And yeah, let's go for it.
Thank you.
Just before tonight's meeting then, Anders Rowe joins us in the pits. First of all, before tonight, let's go back to last night, all the way up the top there, Glasgow. 8+2, got to be happy with that for number 2 position.
Yeah, definitely. It's not easy. It's it's not the easiest place to go. That all the boys are dialed in, their reserves are fast, everyone's fast. So we knew it was going to be tough, and to be honest, we did ourselves proud. To be honest, I was not making very good gates all night, and I was doing it all from the back really, and just riding as hard as I could because I knew I want to get Somerset in the playoffs. So trying my heart out really. So yeah.
Starting the season in the reserve position, then moving to number 2, very difficult position, everybody knows that. You're making it look easy, hopefully you'll do the same tonight. The number 2 position doesn't hold any fear for you now though, does it?
No, it's not easy at all really. Everyone's good, and yeah, it's been really tough for me. Obviously I got the call and I didn't want to say no, and I really wanted to just prove everyone that I can do it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it in number 2. I knew it's going to be a challenge, but I think I've took it in my stride and I'm going good.
Okay, back to tonight then. They're 12 points up on you. Semi-final second leg. Do you think you can do it?
Yeah, I definitely think so. It's going to be tough. Glasgow are tough away from home, and they'll really push us. So if we can get a couple of 5-1s in the first 3 or 4 heats, I think we can pull it back to a level, and then hopefully we can go from there.
We're going to be shouting and cheering you on. Have a safe night, have a fast night, and let's get those points on the board and a win for the Rebels.
Thank you.
Cami, you're bringing home a 12-point lead from last night's meeting. First of all, you've got to be happy with the 12-point lead from the guys last night. Yeah,
I would have taken that before the meeting, to be perfectly honest. But the boys, they've been told we don't have a lead. That's the way we're looking at it. We're just seeing this as another match. Big match as it is, they know the importance for the club and for themselves. So, yeah, we were up for the challenge, but it's not going to be easy. Somerset, a formidable team, it's their home track, and we know how tough it's going to be. And if we make it through, then we're going to have to ride our socks off, and hopefully that's what we're going to do.
Now, you've just come in from a track walk with all you guys. We saw you all in the huddle, you're all discussing it. Lots of team tactics. I'm not going to ask you what they are, you're not going to tell me. But the general mood in the camp is we can do this, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think not disrespectful, because as I said, Somerset, the top 4 teams, there's nothing between them, in my opinion, and in our opinion as a management structure. Any team can beat any team, but that also means that when we come here, we feel that we can win as well, and that's not been big-headed. It's not meant to be that way. Somerset can come to our track and win. Redcar, we won at Redcar a few weeks ago. Redcar can come, they put us out the KO Cup. So it happens, but our boys are confident. It's a good race track here. It's a fair race track. We're made feel very welcome here, which is something not a lot of speedway tracks are doing these days, and it's great. We try and hopefully feel the same way when Somerset come to Glasgow. That's what the sport's all about. We're in a professional speedway sport, but it also should be a friendly based thing, and it's really nice to come here and your pit crew and everybody around about, self included. It's really nice, and it makes us feel welcome. Thanks.
It's actually a very big part of the sport that people don't see, that is very, very important, and everybody should jump on board with that right away across the country. A lot of Glasgow supporters that have made the job down here.
They're fantastic for us.
A lot of red all over the place, as well as the Rebels there, so you've got to be happy about that.
Oh, some of the fans have been brilliant this season. It's my second year as team manager. After although we did quite well last year, we had a difficult first year, put in the job at the last minute. This year's been much smoother. The fans have been a big part of that for me. They've backed me 100%, and it's brilliant, and I just hope we can give them the success that I'm desperate for them to get, starting with tonight. And if we can make the final, anything can happen, but we're not even going to get ahead of ourselves. If we make the final tonight, we'll sit in the hotel and have a chat, and then maybe a beer, because I haven't had a beer for a long time. I have a couple of heart operations things, and haven't had a beer. But if we win tonight, definitely have a beer or two tonight, and we'll chat over what happens next.
And Paul Stark, he's not on track, but he's here in the pits tonight. It's good to see him back.
He's here supporting us, and he's a good friend of mine, Paul. It's a shame what happened, and I do feel, no disrespect to Sam. Sam's never been here, and Sam's a talented rider. But if Paul was fitting in our team, I would be really confident tonight. I'd be super confident, because he's an expert around here, as you guys know. He's ridden for you guys many times. But he's a lovely lad. It's good to see him here wearing his Glasgow jacket. I know he got a bit of stick for that. So it just shows you the steel of the man. That's brilliant.
Yeah, well, let's hope that all the riders get out there, they entertain the crowd, everyone's safe at the end of the night. And regardless of what the result turns out at the end of the night, let's hope that everyone goes home having a great night.
You just took the words out of my mouth. Keep all the riders safe. Let's have some good speedway like we had last night, and may the best team win.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Just completed the track walk here. First of all, Gary, big meeting tonight, biggest one of the season.
Yeah, it is, obviously, because if we've got to claw back the 12 points, and then we get in the final, which is obviously the plan at the start of the season, to win as many trophies and get into as many finals as we can. And like we say, we already won the 4s, so there's no reason why we can't do this one tonight.
Speaking to the boys there, we saw you in the huddle there. Are they quite happy? They're really up for this one?
Yeah, we are really up for this one. You know, the home track. It's only, like I say, 12. A few 5-1s to start off with, and that's it. You know, but hit them hard and see what happens.
Now, when Gary's in there in the pits and sorting the riders out as well, you're with the other riders, aren't you? So, going to be full on for you tonight.
Yeah. I'll just be concentrating on team tonight with Gary. And like I said, we've just got to hit them hard straight away and put doubts in their minds, and we can go on and get it then.
Track, what's it look like?
Perfect. That rain's made it consistent and grippy all over, which the boys are going to relish tonight.
So really, taking all things into account, we're about as set up as we can be for a good night's racing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's going to be
really good.
Yeah, there's no going to be no excuses on track wise for passing and stuff, but yeah, they just got a trap, and the reserves got to pull something out of the bag, haven't they?
Yeah.
Get a few top 5, fine.
They're probably coming. I think they've probably done the job already, but you know, see what we can do for them. One
question: 12 points. Can we do it?
Of course we can.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's what we like to hear. Let's do it.
Definitely.
There we have it then, the management has spoken and they believe the Rebels can do it. We have a grippy track and now the riders are coming out for the first feed of the circuit, the hosts are leading the way. Running through the two sides for Somerset, Chris Harris the captain at number 1, Anders Rowe at 2, and he is settling very well since his August promotion. Rory Schlein at 3, Nico Cavati at 4, then Nick Morris at 5, with reserves Nathan Stoneman and Luke Harris completing the 7. Glasgow skipper Craig Cook rides at 1, Mikkel B. Anderson 2, Klaus Vissing returns to the Oak Tree at 3, and Sam Jensen is making his track debut at 4. Rasmus Jensen wears the number 5 jacket for the Tigers, Connor Bailey at 6, and Kai Bickley at number 7.
Ray's got his magic Benjamin Bunny 50p piece. This time is a hard trade call.
Heads, tails.
Heads is the call. Heads it is. Well, 1 and 3, yeah. Craig, what are you going to go? 1 and 3.
The importance of a good start emphasised by the Somerset camp, and a great start with Chris Harris blitzing round the wide line, backed up by a superb ride from Anders Rowe as he managed to hold out Craig Cook and give the Rebels a much wanted opening 5-1. That was followed by a win from Nathan Stoneman in the reserves heat. And then Rory Schlein moving to number 3 in the lineup, prevailing in Heat 3, which was another shared heat, before Rasmus Jensen gave the Tigers their first race winner, although Nick Norris and Nathan Stoneman did enough to keep the Rebels 4 up on the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, delighted to be joined on the centre green now by skipper Chris Harris. Obviously, we know there's a 12-point deficit to make up. You've been moved up to number 1. You're skipper. You went out there and showed the boys what to do in the first heat.
Yeah, obviously we know it's going to be a tough one tonight. You know, Glasgow's had a fantastic season and they're not there for no reason. So it's going to be a tough one tonight to get the points back. They've got some good riders that can ride our place good. So we need to be on it tonight.
But it was absolutely vital to get off to the perfect start, and that's exactly what you did.
Yeah, I was lucky to make a reasonable start, and managed to when we got over. Obviously, we finished in the scene that Anders was up second, so which was a good start. We just need to get the other boys going now, and it's just struggling a little bit. And need going on and get some of these points back.
When you've got a 12-point deficit to make up, how do you approach the meeting?
Because any other meeting really, it's Glasgow to lose, isn't it? So they're in the driving seat, so they just got to just do what they got to do, and they're through. So we just got to try to overturn that.
Well, we'll all be getting right behind you. Wish you the very best. Keep it up, Chris Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, your skipper, Chris Harris.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you, mate.
Words from Chris Harris during the first track raid of the evening, and now a nervous Rory Schlein, where there was plenty of support for him in heat number 5. with the Rebels certainly looking to pick up some points, and he makes a great start here and has Nico Cavati backing up in third.
Come on, Rory, come on. Another lap, come on, Rory, come on. Come on, Rory, come on. Have a Rory.
So half the deficit pulled back now, with the Rebels picking up a 4-2 there, and they're just 6 behind on aggregate.
Nico Cavati. 4-2 heat win that time. Moving on, and that's the 2 minutes for the 4 riders. Heat number 6. And heat number 6 is sponsored by Shrek, which is the Somerset Riders Equipment Fund.
And just 5 heats gone as we come to tapes for heat number 6. But it wasn't to be, as the Rebels conceded a 4-2 in that one, and that makes it just 4 up on the night and still 8 points behind now.
With the Rebels now on 20 and the Tigers on 16. And this is
Plenty of words in the pits there while heat number 7 was ongoing, and that went also in the Tigers' favour with a 4-2 to them, and the night score just 2 points in it, thus the Tigers really doing well to protect those 12 points from the previous night, still holding a double figure lead with 7 heats gone of the second leg. Let's get the thoughts now of Steve Bishop.
Delighted to be joined in the middle now by Rebels assistant team manager and in no way Garry May's PA, Steve Bishop. So we got off to a great start, let them back into it a little bit. It's still a 10-point gap. How are we going to fix that?
Start trapping a bit better, I think. We seem to be going all right, we're just not driving hard enough. So they're making a few changes, and you know what we like from here on.
What's the mood like in the camp? Obviously, huge disappointment, I imagine. I think it was 4 points going into the last 3 heats up there yesterday, and then all of a sudden it's 12 points. How do you then go about approaching the meetings? Obviously, any team talk we've done in the space of 3 minutes is completely changed.
Yeah, no, the determination is still there. So, like I said, everybody's working hard in the pits. Everybody's pulling together. They're all at different bites, you know, chatting to one another. So, everything's still positive.
So the mood in the camp is still good, and everyone's still optimistic we can turn this round.
Yeah, definitely. We always come strong, don't we, in the second half of the meeting. So, let's hope that's tonight as well.
We're just making it interesting for the paying public. That's what we're doing, isn't it?
Well, we don't want to do it too easy.
Brilliant stuff for the time being. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Bishop.
Cheers.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Well, halfway through the meeting, but it's still a long way to go for Somerset to claw their way back. Trailing by 10 on aggregate, heat advantages were desperately required. In the second half of the meeting didn't get off to the best possible start when Rasmus Jensen made it 3 wins from 3 starts, and Glasgow were content just to share heat 9. Chris Harris and Anders Rowe were able to pick up a 4-2 advantage in heat 10, but then Craig Cook and Carl Bickley countered that in heat 11. Big scores were now needed, and Nathan Stoneman did his very best to try and back up Rory Schline's Heat 12 victory, scrapping with Klaus Wissing throughout, but the Rebels had to settle for a 4-2 only. Then came those big 2 for Glasgow, Rasmus Jensen and Craig Cook, and just as they did at Ashfield in the corresponding heat, last night they conspired to pull out a 5-1, and that gave the Tigers the tickets to the final. Pride on the night was all to ride for as far as the Rebels were concerned, and they finished with a 4-2. then signed off their anniversary season with a 5-1 from Rowe and Bomber to win the meeting 48-42. In the end, they went down 87-93 on aggregate. Well, that's it as far as racing is concerned for the 2019 season. Many thanks from everyone at speedwayportal.com.
Okay, coming round just after the meeting there, congratulations, you're through to the final.
Such a relief, just as I said to the previous chap in the interview, so happy for the club, the riders, the fans. We get fantastic fans who travel a long way to see us down south, and special mention for the Fazenas who have turned our club around, and they deserve some success. And I just hope that in a small way, that's a small part of it coming back their way. We've got a chance of winning the biggest trophy in our league, in our setup, and that's what we desperately want to do. Somerset were formidable, and whoever we get in the final will be formidable, but we're ready for it and we'll give it our best shot. But congratulations also to Somerset, they were fantastic, and as I said before, they make us feel very welcome.
I want to also mention something that doesn't get mentioned so much. You got a great social media guy that comes with you and films your away meetings at home, and he's putting together a kind of documentary film, isn't he?
Patrick, come in. Oh no. That's him there, and he's putting this DVD together, following us all season, and he's absolutely brilliant at what he does. So when it's out, everybody needs to buy the DVD. And he's superb at what he does, and happy for Patrick too. So we're really chuffed, and whoever we get in the final, we'll be ready.
Well, look, congratulations, good luck for the final and for the rest of the season there, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you, yes, thank you.
Thank you.
End of the meeting there, we won on the night, but sadly not through to the final.
Yeah, Glasgow are a good side, and we battled both meetings real hard, up there, and I think probably down to in the end is heats 13 and 15 in both probably matches, you know what I mean? But no, all my boys rode brilliantly, and couldn't ask for any more.
I've got to do a special mention for Anders Rowe in Heat 1 there.
Oh well, beats Craig Cook, that's got to be great for him, and beats him fair and square, and it was a great ride from him.
So look, we're not through to the final. That is the end of the season for the Somerset Rebels in 2019. Overall, your thoughts? Overall good. Points limit too low to start with, and I think it ruined the season. Team's too weak, for the product, and hopefully it'll be a lot higher next year to make the product even better. It doesn't cost that much more to make the product better. I don't know why, and with the points limit, I had to build a big top four, and that's the only way I could do it. And that top four got me through. We won the fours. That was earlier on the season, and we made the playoffs, so it was pretty good in all. And we lost 2 at home, but a lot of clubs lost at home as well. But hopefully, when we go to the AGM, the product will be more better and get the points limit up. It's bad, get this speedway up, get the product up. Garry, one last thing. Take a look into that lens there. Message for the fans that have been out there through thick and thin this year supporting you.
Yeah, just come back, next year, and we'll build another team to get these trophies and win everything again, and that's the way it is at Somerset, and that's the way I want it to be. And just come back. You've been fantastic all year, and just keep coming back.
All right, cheers, Garry.
Okay, thank you very much.